Right, so to deal with that threat, blue is going to invoke a tornado, which is unpredictable, but at least hopefully it will deal with the turrets, if not all the mechs. Ooh. Blue, leave, 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 leave. Escape, 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 please, please, please. That was a decent result. I still have the centipede burner. But it was a decent shot, if I do say so myself. Now we're gonna see where these guys are gonna attack from. Oh, Pow, you don't want to go out right now, buddy. Nobody wants to be out right now. Trust me. Hopefully the visitors deal with it. It's here. Thanks, buddies. Now, where's the Scyther? Is the Scyther here too? I would assume so, but the Scyther went down. So... well, let's hope for the best. That they dealt with both of them. I really want to get rid of those. Because I also want the plus steel. Hostile faction... oh. Fair enough, we'll let them pass. I mean, they might... oh, they will go into the range of the turrets. Maybe? Yeah, they will. Well, it sucks to be them, I guess. I just hope they don't come to take revenge on us. Ooh, turrets. Do your thing. Yes. They have so many fire arrows. Nice on that. I mean, I hope they're leaving now. Cool. Thank you, guys. Some problems do solve themselves. So, first on the order of things, we need to get the greenhouse going. We use this cool sun column that also is a heater and a sun lamp. It's from one of the mods. Literally has columns in its name, I think. And yeah, we do it out of wood, which is not the smartest, but is just at this point the fastest. And we're just gonna do it in the shape. I still don't know if not connecting the walls and leaving the corners like that influences heat retention, but because I want to do it as quick as possible, I just do it around the shape without too much hassle. And we want to start growing Devil's Strand for some proper clothes, which we can either sell, because we have good crafters that can craft good clothes, and also some to be worn by our colonists when they're not wearing combat gear. Gonna be a lot of power to maintain that, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. As you can see, the colonists start building, finished building actually, but they start planting stuff. And we can double down on this for the hydroponics, so we don't have them separately. We just will sacrifice a few rows of Devil's Strand and put some hydroponics basins there. And we're also transforming the old prison and expanding it into storage. We're gonna extend the freezer and do an actual storage with more shelves and that, so it can extend the living room. Also, we get this guy who's good, and will take on a constructor role and help Wix around. We get a seemingly easy quest afterwards. Bugs, few hives. The good thing is we get help, which when I see this kind of help, it usually means we can use them as human shields. And the infestation starts way faster than I anticipated. I don't think I've read the quest properly. And we have to get in position and be ready to deal with it. Obviously, we're gonna try to place the Imperial guys first, and then us from further away from the bugs. Should be an easy thing to deal with. Just 4 hives, so shouldn't get out of hand, and it doesn't. I think I do need to give better weapons to a lot of them, especially as the new guy is just using a one-shot weapon, and we need like machine guns for suppression, and we're also gonna need armor penetration from when mechs are gonna start to become a more often occurrence. But yeah, it does get a bit chaotic in the fight, not gonna lie, and we have to apply some strategic moves again and make the Imperials tank more for us. At this point, we just want to get them in melee just to prevent the bugs from reaching our people. What do you know? Sacrificing them actually works. And none of our guys got even touched by any of the bugs, which is again a great sign. More than happy to treat the guys that we get here, although as soon as we kill the hives, we're not gonna have to care about them because they just don't become they just stop becoming a part of the colony, even though they'll still be here. Like the ones that are incapacitated, they won't be able to leave. So while trying to save these guys out of honor, I would say, we also realize we haven't dealt with the bugs properly, and yeah, it's a bit of a race against time with trying to save those guys while also finishing the bugs. But yeah, after Pao does a fast job of the hives, we get our rewards and the guys are out, and we just have to deal with some fire and then have to get our animals back in their pens. But I'd say this was a pretty successful mission. But as is tradition with this colony, I forget to finish the bugs. And this time, it almost gets Chenov. So, hoping we're not gonna repeat the Basiboa incident, we just try to get everyone drafted, and luckily the bug is severely injured this time. It wasn't just a random bug that we forgot about. So, yeah, it was quite easy to escape from the bug, but yeah, hopefully, who knows, will it happen in the future? Will it not? Hopefully not, but yeah, this time we got lucky and Chenov escaped. Next, and I'm not just saying so, this has got to be, and we're not even that far into the colony. I had the most bugs ever that I got into a colony. We just get the random infestation event, which is pretty big. And the bad part is they're in such position that I can't properly target them from the base. So we need to help them dig out of there. So they're digging from one side, Blue is destroying the stuff from the other side, and hopefully we can get them to come out, because otherwise we take too much of a risk if we go around the cave and they can just catch us, I think. So obviously we try to lure them one by one. Infestations, I came to the conclusions that are not that bad to deal with if you're not doing a mountain base and they're not inside the base, because a lot of the times they don't all come together and attack. Like, you can get just a few bugs out, kill them one by one, and rinse and repeat. It is a bit of a chore to get all the bugs one by one and all that, and you have to micromanage a bit, but you know, it's better than having them in the base and them destroying everything. And yeah, so it's quite easy if you have a long range weapon. But after rinsing and repeating that for a few days, deciding they're not dangerous, I decide to send all of the colonists so we can like deal with them faster. Blue was doing a good job, but still a bit too slow. And when you're doing this kind of stuff, you're losing time and not paying attention to the other colonists. Also, you're exposing yourself quite a lot, because at any point, any kind of event raid can happen, and everyone's outside and just trying to deal with bugs. So then out of the sudden you have enemies from two sides. So yeah, we try to hasten the work a bit. The bugs are still as stupid, but while I was just saying that, we get attacked. And I don't realize this at first, but we get attacked from two sides, and we decide to retreat. And obviously, because these guys have guns, we actually need a bit of protection against them. So we decide to go back and give everybody a bit of armor, just so we don't get one-shotted. But then, the best thing is, the other side is there. Luckily, they're distracted by the turrets, and they don't get to combine with the guys from the other side. Although I don't know if they wanted to go together in one group or one attack from one side or the other. But the other group decided to attack the bugs, which is fine by me. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess. So, yeah, and they actually do a great job. As always, the bugs flee at first. Again, I didn't deal with these many infestations, so I'm not sure if bugs usually just flee like that at first, because usually I deal with them in the base, and they just came straight at you. But every time I attack them in an infestation outside, it seems like they run first. So we decide, since everybody's armored, to make a run for it and deal with some of these guys while they're separated, and we can just overwhelm them with numbers. And overwhelm them we shall. Although, I should have taken note already, because we need better weapons. So, yeah, there's only a few bugs left after that. The other side of the raid, completely obliterated by the bugs. But we have to deal with the rest of the bugs, which, again, are injured and not in great numbers, so not the greatest of problems. So, again, one of the problems that kind of solved themselves. And yeah, bugs finished, easy peasy, goodbye. Okay, so we're in a good state right now. What we need to do is probably move the battery room somewhere, I don't know. It's a bit in the middle, and expanding around it is gonna be a bit awkward, but we are gonna put it. Where can we put it? Let's do here. So we're gonna destroy this, so we don't need it for now, and we're gonna do 1 2 3 4 1 2. So I think 2 large batteries are enough. So let's do here 1 2. Oh, it's gonna affect the anima tree. Doesn't really matter, it's already being affected by a lot of stuff. So 1 2 1 2 4. I think this is enough. Could be. And then we get the power to the people. And do this. Then as soon as they can. Did I make it too big? I don't know. No, I just made it just enough. Let's add some more lights around the base. I feel like the base is not properly illuminated. Not sure how much energy they're consuming and if it's actually trouble, but I just like it because it looks pretty. Can we also continue to expand on the sandstone marble tile? We don't have enough marble. Fair enough. We're gonna ask for more marble. Just a few blocks. So all is good now. They got most of the stuff from here. These guys are still sleeping without a worry in the world. Did the no? Okay, so everyone's sleeping. When we get like some EMPs or some rocket launchers, something, we can deal with that. For now, they don't bother us. It would be best if a raid or something also attacks that. I would have hoped the infestation went and they had a big fight, but in the end the infestation did have a big fight, but with the raiders. Right, let's make some. I think we want to make some. I said I'd install that mod. Next time. No, some dusters from Devil's Strand. So for now we only need 6 because Pao is still little. Combat supply. Oh, yes, sir. Who has the best social? I think the new guy. Yeah. Then no. Who has the best? I mean, we might as well let Weeks, since I think they're all. I think they all had the. Well, I might as well. If they're all ill, I might as well make this. I think they all have food poisoning. Let's see. What can we buy? What can we buy? Tox grenades sell. Sell this also. Our weapons are quite not at all valuable, which worries me. I don't know if we're just getting very bad prices or our weapons are really that bad. We need to buy. We only have 2 of these because Weeks destroyed one of it. No, he destroyed like a full stack. He destroyed like 11. Let's sell some of the drugs we got from the raiders. Can we get more medicine? Oof, that's gonna be expensive. Let's just get a few. They do have some really nice weapons, but sadly we can't afford it. Like this plasma sword or an ornate marine armor would have been super nice, but sadly we can't afford. Well, at least we got rid of some stuff. Yeah, so right now we're researching advanced power sources. Is it cold? Okay, yeah, I think we need to start turning on the heating, even though the cost of living is on the rise. Yeah. So we need to do these advanced power sources, because yeah, I had to supply some extra stuff with these, and we'll build another wind turbine, and this one is blocked by the other wind turbine. Yeah, it's not been the best, but we're getting there slowly but surely. I am a bit afraid because of the last raid. Yeah, get this weapon too. It seemed quite tough to handle, and the guys look like they had... Clearly, they weren't that valuable, because they're as valuable as the weapons we had, because when we looked at selling them, they were poor value, so maybe I'm overestimating. But luckily, and also sadly, because we can't say for sure how strong our colony is, because they went for the bugs and we didn't have to deal with them. So yeah, I am not sure how we'll face the next raid. Insulting spree. How is Pau doing, our prodigy? She's getting really good at shooting, which is great. I think they become adults at 16, maybe. So that's when they can do literally all the tasks, which is nice. I don't like this. Oh. Okay, okay, let's just put it like this. Cool, and it looks... doesn't look the best. I mean, we can build a small shelf there. Problem solved. Cool, and now we have a bigger fridge and don't have to worry about stuff being left on the ground. I hope we still have like food left, and I mean, they can eat insect. We have potatoes. How about rice? We have rice. I don't know. Let's do a classic just to be safe and get some berries.